Good evening, morning, noon, whatever time it is to everyone. This is Drake Well. This is going to be our first Let's Play through series for Let's Play World of Warcraft Shadowlands. We're going to be playing through a brand new character, 1 to 60, and I have decided to choose my favorite class of all, the Paladin, in more specific ways, the Protection Paladin. Now, for those players who are new, every single class has 3 specific specs that can be. Paladins, as an example, have a Holy spec, which is a healing spec. You have your Protection spec, which will end up being. And then you end up having a Retribution spec, which is a DPS, which stands for a damage per second. So, a little about myself. I've played
Anubelore
for
Delana.
about 16 years.
The reckoning is at hand.
I absolutely love the game. Always have. Probably always will. Now, for those of you who are brand new, who are actually watching this, I will be using things that you all will not have if you're first starting off this page. Right here is an heirloom tab. You can buy these in the Undercity, and you can actually level them up.
You've tried and failed. Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed.
One of the many holidays of World of Warcraft. Basically, heirlooms, they level up with you. You can level them up to a maximum of 49 as of right now. And then on November 2nd, and the new patch 9.1.5, you'll be able to level them up faster than that, higher than that. So you just create them out of your bag. Now, like I said, players who are brand new will not have this option. They'll be leveling with normal gear, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You'll be perfectly fine as you level up throughout your ways. And heirlooms can go for a number of different places. Weapons, legs, helmets, right there. You can do a cloak for yourself. There's certain places that you can't do. You can also do trinkets. Apologies on that. There. 2 of those. Now, what this is actually going to do, this is actually going to overpower us for quite a while. Yeah, and like I said, these aren't going to drop off until level 49, until I upgrade them again in a couple of weeks. Now, the rest of your gear slots, as an example, if you look at your character here, you equip those certain items, and they're going to jump right into those slots. Now, that weapon slot replaced that weapon that was in that slot right there. You know, if you see right there, it's got a speed right there of about 2.6 seconds with 1 damage versus an heirloom with a 2.6 of 1.2. Now, that, as I said before, that does grow with you as you level. And you can see what all these do. I forgot to make my shoulders. My apologies on that to you all. Now, I've been debating on whether I should send myself over other things. As an example, this is your bag space that you have to carry things around. And you can equip 4 more bag slots. That's the amount of money you have on that character. And I forgot to turn off one of my add-ons because it didn't answer mine. So if you'll excuse me for just a moment, I will move anything for now. For this play anything, I'm not going to go into too depth of the add-ons. Probably the next one I'll go into much more greater detail on that. Now, as for certain things, you want to go into interface and click right there on auto loot under controls. It'll automatically loot everybody that you do. Also, I highly suggest adding to your action bars. You can see right here I have specific keybinds right here, which I will teach you how to do in an episode or two. That will greatly help you in the long run. Key binding is a necessity for the game. So our goal for our first quest here is called Reclaiming Sunstrider Island, and what we have to do is we have to run around. These are called mana worms, and they're the first enemies that you encounter on Sunstrider Island. You gotta run around, kill 6 of them, boom, 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 turn around, turn your quest, you're good to go. It is. Some people look at the game when they first start out and they're going, "Wow, I mean, this is really slow. Give it time, you give it levels, and things do drastically speed up. They get far, far better. It's just like any game that you would start out at. The beginning is your learning curve area. Now, see, we just dropped a belt right there. Is level 2 requirement. And it has 3 armor on it. So we'll equip that here in just a moment. Run back into our quest giver, Miss
Anaria Shula.
And we turn in our quest here for Reclaiming Sunstrider Island.
Keep your wits about you.
And we learned a new skill called Shield of the Righteous. We pick up our next quest called Unfortunate Measures, where they want us to go around and kill 8 leaks.
Be ready for anything.
Clear them out. Now we can go into our bag where we get the boots for our request reward. Equip those. Right there, put that belt on that dropped end. This is what they're talking about in links. Now if you see up here underneath my name, you'll see different, that little sign up there. That's what's called Holy Power. And Holy Power allows you to use it specifically to the Paladin. Other classes use certain things specifically that are kind of like the Rogue. It uses combo points. The Kitty Druid does something similar to that. And you collect those Holy Power, and once you get at least 3, you can use something like Shield of the Righteous. There's other spells that you can use, Word of Glory, I believe the Holy Paladin has something else that they can use. I don't play Holy Paladin. Not much one on the Holy Paladin. I like other healers a lot better. So we're going to run around, we're going to collect 3 more links, and we're going to turn that quest in, and we're going to have a few more quests open up. So the overall arc the way that I was thinking about, there goes the horseman.
The bells have tolled! Shelter your weak, your young, and your old! Each of you shall pay the final sum! Cry for mercy! The reckoning has come!
He's optional. You can do it with the holiday. There's holiday bosses for
Victory lies ahead.
holidays.
Death to all who oppose us.
Real world holidays. Alright, so she's going to ask us to go report to a gentleman, and we're going to go talk to him.
Shorel Oran.
We just learned our new ability, Judgment. It is one of our main abilities. We will use that constantly in our rotation. Later it does add Holy Power, so it's a Holy Power generator.
Glory to the Sindori.
this gentleman's going to give us 2 quests. He's going to ask us to go pick up some of his belongings
Farewell.
he's left around the area, and he also wants us to go to read a shrine.
Keep your wits about you.
So we're going to take those. That right there is
Our enemies will fall. We will have
an
justice.
heirloom mount. You can actually use it for level 1. That will start off, you can get them at level 10. The heirloom mount, on the other hand,
Yes.
you can get, and you can use it level 1, but it's not super fast.
Shorel Aran.
This gentleman, and he wants us to come out here, and he wants us to use this. This is one of our ritual abilities called Arcane Torrent. It removes beneficial, removes a beneficial effect from everyone, and it restores a piece of holy power. So we use it, and we got an automatic holy power right there. And since he's so close, we're going to go back there and turn this in.
What business have you? Hold your head high.
He gave us a set of gauntlets, and hey, we didn't have any gloves on, so why not? And before I go run out and pick up the rest of the
Sky is dark.
Everything
the
has a
fire
price.
burns. You strive in vain as fate's
So
wheel
everything
turns.
Don't make a little bit of money.
We will have justice.
As I was talking about before, when I was talking about you can get more bags. See that 4-slot bag we got picked up with the quest to go get that guy's materials. He just gave us the bag to throw it all in. And there's much higher bags that you can get than 4 slots. I think the highest slot bag currently is 32 slots. Pick that up real fast. Now, these minimums that we were initially killing in the first place, they dropped. Well, that's a malachite that's used for jewel crafting and some blacksmithing stuff there. That right there, the arcane silver is what we dropped. That was one of our quests that we actually are on. Pick up a couple of those. This is just really easy for us to grind them out real fast. Now, generally you don't pick up green items this low of a level. I find it to be very rare to see something low as a green item to pick up. But that's a level 4 requirement. It has an item level
The tower
7.
still
It's
burns.
a two-handed
A
weapon.
cleansing
So if
fire.
you're going for something
Time
like
is
that,
short. I'll
is
soon
a,
retire.
for a prop paladin that uses a sword and shield, no good for us. So you could throw it on the auction house, but
Glory to the
I
Sindora.
personally would.
We will have justice.
Alright, so he wants us to do a quest called Aggression, and he wants us to go out and kill 7 tenders and 7 feral tenders, and then come
Stay
back
the
to
course.
him, and we'll get a reward for doing that. So we have to go down that way anyway, so we can pick up the second item, the orb from Aaron's belongings. And also, these tenders down here can drop the arcane silvers that we were working on for additional silvers. And those are tournament inspirations and their cloth. I don't know. Actually, I don't have any bracers on. Throw them on for a temporary piece of armor. See? Arcane silver. Another place you can do this. You've got to kill 7 of these feral tenders and 7 who we have hit level 4. Now that's Flash of Light. That's a healing spell. And that right there, as you saw, I put it up there. I've got two little buttons right there, or two little letters there, and it stands for middle key. It's actually my middle mouse button. So without touching anything, I can press my middle mouse button and boom, instantly cast this spell. And that's what I was talking about earlier about key bindings, which I'm definitely going to go into more detail.
Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed!
I'll also teach you how to keybind onto your mouse. But if you have a gaming mouse, if you're first starting out, you may not, unless your friends have gotten you into the game and said, you've got to have this, and you've got to have that. No. You don't have to. It does make the game out. It doesn't make it much easier. It's more of a quality of life type game. And not have it, it's not necessary to have it. But I highly do suggest it. But I also don't suggest breaking the bank and going out and spending. You can find a decent little mouse with a couple extra buttons on it for $15-20 at anywhere that you normally shop at, or even online. And then if you want to go into a very, very more expensive route, there are things like razors. The Razor Naga is really, really nice. I haven't priced one in a long time, but I think the last time
Victory
I priced one
lies
was like
ahead.
$80 or $90. And after killing those trees down there, we finish the quest Ascension, and we get 3 choices on a weapon. Now, obviously, since we have our heirlooms equipped, we don't actually need any of these. But since
Prepare
I
yourself.
was,
The bells have tolled. Shelter your weak, your young, and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy. The reckoning has come.
He drops us the next quest.
Keep your wits about you.
This is a guy who has done some stuff, and we need to go and take him out. But before we go and do that, we can go right over here, straight ahead is where I'm running, and get our third item that we need, our magic scroll for Solarian's belongings, and we'll take a quick right and run up to the Shrine of Darth Remer, and we'll read it real fast. Sorry about that, guys. Now, if you want to kill things along the way, you're always more than welcome to. It's not necessary to do that at all. And you click on it, and you can read it if you want to. You have discovered the location of the shrine. Upon further examination, you sense a stronger pulse and a strange power that has gripped the island. You feel a bit uncomfortable standing by the shrine and perhaps a little disturbed. The bronze placard along the side of the shrine reads, "And here stands the shrine of Darth Remer, a fitting tribute to a noble elf. Let all who gaze on this monument remember his sacrifices for our people and his dedication to the cause and continued survival. All who prosper and quell the loss do so thanks to him." It's really nice. Really nice and written. So we got the scroll from right there, and then we're going to run right up there. Right up that path.
The sky is dark. The fire burns. You strive in vain as fate's wheel turns.
I'm sorry about the horseman. People just trying to do all this stuff. Which we may do something. spent 10 years playing as a DPS, more specifically a ranged DPS. And for those new people, DPS does stand for damage per second. They're mainly damage dealers. They don't fall into a subcategory of a healer or a tank. Do not be afraid to tank. Do not be afraid to heal. Just don't. Because you are going to miss out on a wonderful, wonderful time. And he dropped an item, which we're going to pick up the last one. That one is the last one that we hit a kill before we run up here and kill for Darren and get his head.
The town still burns. A cleansing fire! Time is short! I'll soon retire!
My shield goes down. That's from there, right there.
Take heart. Your friends will not long mourn your passing.
Those heirlooms just make you so. Now you could just run down and run back, but it's much easier to use this, the Hearthstone, when you first start a character. It's set at where you first start out at, or currently right now, Sunstrider Island. You can change that anytime you go to an inn, and then you just pop right back down there. And now you saved all that time from running.
State your business.
We have 2 quests to turn in for Solaire. He'll give us some
Shorelaran. The reckoning is at hand.
And we hit level 5 and we learned Hammer of Judgment Justice. Hammer of Justice is a stun. Very, very useful.
Baladash, Malanore. Death to all who oppose us.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Malicite, I'll end up sending over to one of my other characters, who's a banker who just holds a lot of my stuff.
Be ready for anything.
Anaria Shola. Time is of the essence.
750 experience points for turning that in.
Fire consumes. You've tried and failed. Let there be no doubt. Justice prevailed!
We will persevere. Stay the course.
And he gives us a new quest of
Time is of the
murders.
essence.
So we're going to go ahead and leave Sunstrider Island. And we're going to run right down here to the little lady right down here and talk to her. But yes, in all seriousness, do not be afraid to learn how to tank. Do not be afraid to learn how to heal. Once you get into both roles, especially tanking, the game becomes an absolute joy. Not that it isn't a joy in playing in a DPS role, but on a personal level. Yeah, I've been tanking for like 6 years. I absolutely love it. This is Outrunner Alarian.
State your business.
We're going to turn our quest to her, and
We
take
will
her
have
out.
justice.
And that's where we're going to leave off for today. So thank you for watching episode 1 of Let's Play Shadowlands. And I will see you all later. Have a good night.